Hello, hello again mga kagako sa Itachi. Okay, so for today, our topic will be transitive versus intransitive verbs. Yeah, I know madami sa ating mga Japanese learners ang medyo naiirita or medyo nalilito or confused, mayoteiru, sa topic ng transitive versus intransitive verbs. For today, dadalian natin ang explanation para magets natin lahat agad kung paano mo malalaman na ang verb ay transitive versus intransitive. Paano ang gamit niya in sentence. Okay? So without further ado, let's dive in. Okay. So in English, if you're going to compare first ang transitive and intransitive, transitive will always be intentional. Okay? Lagi mo siyang intention gawin. For example, here, man opened the door. In this case, ginawa niya yon out of his own volition. So, transitive yung verb mo. When you say transitive, it's somehow you can control. You have the volition to do it. Intentional. However, when we say intransitive verbs, ito yung mga verbs na hindi mo intensyong gawin, may ibang gumawa, alright? And sometimes, when you use intransitive, wala siyang direct doer of the act. In this case, the door opened. So, kung papansin niyo ang difference, ito ay sinadya, ito ay kusang nangyari. That is intransitive. Now, the man opened the door versus the door opened. Another example, I accidentally woke the baby. For that intransitive, the baby woke. Kusang nagising. Ito naman, aksidenteng nagising niya yung baby. Alright, siguro nahawakan niya or ano, but still, meron siyang act na ginawa towards the verb woke. Okay, transitive yan. Now, another example, transitive will be, let's move the chair to the conference room versus the train is moving slowly today. So, estado, no? So this one is more on controllable and to naman ay estado ng tren. Ang paggalaw ng tren ay mabagal. Okay? Now, in Japanese, transitive verbs will always be marked with particle O. While intransitive, malalaman mo na ganyan. Okay. Now, let's take a look at some of the examples of transitive verbs. Akemas, open. Akimas is open, intransitive. Shimemas versus shimarimas. Tsukemas versus tsukimas. Keshimas versus kiyemas. Okay, so ito yung file, no? Pwede nyo itong i-click or i-copy if you want to get a good idea or examples of transitive and intransitive verbs. So marami itong file na to. But anyway, so let's try to see yung difference nila again in Japanese. I open the door, transitive. Dowa o akemas. But the door opens, dowa ga akimas. Now, to give you more examples, let's take a look at the jidoshi versus tadoshi. Okay, jidoshi is intransitive, tadoshi is transitive verbs. Okay, so ito yung example natin kanina. Dowa ga akimas, the door opens, versus dowa wa kemas, I open the door. Second, dowa ga shimarimas, the door closes. Kusa siyang nagsara. But kapag transitive na siya, dowa o shimemas, I close the door. Third one, inuga demas. The dog get out or the dog goes out or the dog leaves. But here, inu o dashimas is intransitive, is transitive. So, kusa mong inilabas ang aso. Okay, inu o dashimasu. So take note of our particles. Again, transitive will be o, intransitive will be ga. Okay, more examples. Mimi ga ugokimasu. The ears move. Versus Mimi o ugokashimasu. I move the ears. Kuruma ga tomarimasu. The car stops. Kuruma o tomemasu. I stop the car. Denki ga tsukimasu. The light goes on. Denki o tsukimasu. I turn on the light. Next, denki ga kiemasu. The light goes off. Denki o keshimasu. I turn off the light. Hachi, yote ga kawarimasu. The yote or the schedule changes. Hindi ikaw ang nag-change, malamang ay talagang nabago. But if you say yote o kaemasu, you change the schedule. Number 9, byoki ga naorimasu. I was cured. I recovered from byoki or I got healed. So meaning, kusa na nangyari na ikaw ay gumaling. But when you say byoki o no shimasu, I cure my sickness or I heal my disease. So yun ay intentional or you have volition to do it. Okay. So minasang, I hope I shed some light on how you distinguish or use or you became familiar on how you can construct sentences using the transitive and intransitive type of verbs. In our next session, we're going to talk about leveling kasi may level and categories ang ating mga transitive and intransitive verbs. So that will be for our next session. Okay, so for now, I hope you learned something. Okay, see you all guys next time. Bye-bye. Mata ne.